Welcome to India's first disease management program in the name of BreatheEazy Clinic by Apollo Hospitals Group in the diseases of the lungs or chest, in asthma and COPD. COPD, otherwise known as chronic bronchitis, usually due to cigarette smoking and air pollution. Way back in the 1970s, a very young, enthusiastic doctor by the name of Dr. Prathap Reddy, who is now designated as the father of modern medical care in India, had a dream. And in 1983, that dream became a reality of Apollo Hospitals, and corporate medical care came into this country. 25 years later, now, Apollo Hospitals is creating another paradigm shift in healthcare delivery, in bringing out a new concept in disease by the name of disease management program, and Apollo has labeled it rightly as BreatheEazy Clinic because it is in lung and it deals with asthma and COPD. Now, why is this disease management program so important that I have felt as a doctor in the Apollo community and family to dedicate myself in this profession to the spread of this concept throughout India, pan-globe? The reason is this. It is not because Dr. Ilango is telling this, or BreatheEazy is telling this, or Apollo is telling this, or anybody in India is telling this. It is because PricewaterhouseCoopers, the world's major business consultancy firm, in its landmark report, quote, Vision 2020, creating a sustainable future, unquote, categorically states that three important landmarks are going to create a paradigm shift in healthcare delivery by the year 2020. One is wellness, second is immunization, and the third is disease management program. Now, the first, wellness, is a holistic approach of probably Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, etc., etc. The second, immunization, is more in the pediatric segment, polio drops, vaccinations, etc., etc. Coming to the adult segment, disease management program has been labeled to be the healthcare delivery system of the future. And we are living the present in healthcare delivery in the name of disease management program, and we are going to shoot it down the line into the future, and that is where the future lies for medical system overall throughout the globe. I have been interacting with US counterparts and counterparts in various parts of the country and in various parts of the world because I have been heading this disease management program for Apollo Hospitals, very proud of it, and I have found out that the disease management program in India is the world leader, and we are going to set trends for the rest of the world to follow. The vision that India is going to become a superpower with a very young population which is very energetic and intelligent and scientific heralds or is a clarion call that we are going to get a lot of Nobel Prize laureates down the line. It's not necessary that the ex-president, the Honorable Abdul Kalam sir, has said we are going to have a milestone where we will get 10 Nobel laureates or anything like that. When we start innovation, when we start change, for example, if you look at the present world scenario, United States President-elect Barack Obama won his elections with the slogan, yes, we can. We here at Apollo Hospitals are telling you, yes, we are change. We are innovation, we are creativity, and we are change, and we have changed far ahead of its times. That is where our founder chairman Dr. Prathap Reddy launched corporate medical care in 1983 when none of us knew about it. I was a medical student. Now probably you may be hearing about disease management program in the name of Apollo's BreatheEazy Clinic for the first time, but then down your life you're going to hear only about disease management program. Your children and their progenies, the entire quality of life of entire humankind is going to change with the disease management program, and we're going to get a new healthcare delivery system down the line. Now, talking about disease management program, BreatheEazy Clinic specifically, categorically inculcates the idea of lung diseases in asthma and COPD. Now, what is asthma and what is COPD? Both are diseases of the lungs. Now, what is a lung? Now, lung is an organ of breathing, respiration. The slogan of BreatheEazy Clinic is, your life is your breath. Just think about it. We cannot stop breathing. So the life is connected to breathing. Therefore, breathing is a very important part of our life. And the lung is the organ of respiration. We have two lungs on either sides of the chest. We take in oxygen from the atmosphere as oxygen and then throw out carbon dioxide as a waste product. And without this, I will not be talking and you will not be hearing. Now this oxygen and carbon dioxide are very essential to every trillion cell in the human body. And that is why breathing is so important. Now the lung contains two segments. One is the windpipes which take in the oxygen and throw out the carbon dioxide. The other is the place called as an alveoli where the oxygen carbon dioxide exchange takes place. Both asthma and COPD are airway diseases or windpipe diseases where the oxygen carbon dioxide flow in and flow out. And both in asthma and in COPD there is a block in these windpipes. So blockages of the wind air pipes of the lungs is in fact an airway disease called as asthma and COPD. And what is the difference? Both produce the same symptoms. They produce cough, phlegm, breathlessness, wheeze, which means a musical sound in the chest, and tightness in asthma. In COPD it is more of cough, breathlessness on exertion. Both produce the same symptoms more or less, but the difference is that in asthma it is genetic, whereas in COPD it is because of cigarette smoking and it is because of air pollution. In asthma, when we mean the cause is genetic, we mean it comes in families through the millions and trillions of cells in the body. Every DNA is coded with an asthma gene. We still have not found out which gene it is, but it comes in all families which have allergies, which is what is called as atopy, and this genetic transmission of disease is what asthma is all about. And asthma producing blockage of the tubes, producing the symptoms I told you earlier, is a totally reversible disease. That is the good news about asthma. It's totally reversible with latest techniques. The bad news about COPD is it is partially reversible.